It's very sad when I go to rural areas, including even as a citizen, you see a police officer amelewa mpaka ameanguka kwa mtaro. Alafu watu wanasema officer ndio ule. Officer amekula exhibit. You know? And you are expected to be an officer of the National Police Service. You are supposed to set an example. Cameras that we will apply will be interoperable, meaning that it will be integrated with the highway cameras for speed cameras. It will be integrated with ITS in the urban areas. It will also be integrated with some CCTV cameras for private ones that will be willing to work with the police service to make sure that we cover our country. We have seen in the past that as long as there is this extra watchful eye of technology, we will be able to avert many criminal activities. That project is under procurement. In another few weeks, we shall begin to roll it out. And as you heard, His Excellency the President said, in the next 6 months, by the end of this year, a significant part of that implementation will have been achieved. And we believe that through that process, we will make our country better. You know that there is an ongoing modernization program that the President put in place as soon as we came to office and was implemented by the Deputy President, then the Minister of Interior with the team that was here. We are continuing with that program that ensure that you have better equipment, security equipment, including MRAPs and other anti-mines equipment. We also ensure that we are kitting you better. We will also ensure that we continue to ensure that we get modern crowd control equipment, including proper gear for the police and proper material for managing crowds. These are just part of it. I can go on and on and on, you know, including your uniform. That is now a new uniform for the National Police, which is, as you requested, designed, and through public participation, we made sure that this uniform is in place. We will ensure that that is implemented, and I thank the National Treasury because they have now provided a budget for us to start the first implementation. Even as we do all these things, we really take care of your welfare. It's important that, let me tell you this, because you are my younger brothers and sisters, and you are also like some of you. I don't know if I'm old enough to have a son here. Yes, I could have had a son here if I was serious enough early. A son or a daughter. Let me say this. You need to know you are the hope of our country. You know, you need to know you are the hope of your family. You need to know that you are, people expect a lot from you. When you live here, continue with that discipline. The discipline that you've been trained here. Even when you are not required to run in the morning or in the evening, run. It's good for your health. If you can do some few exercises, it's important for your health. Physical health, but also mental health. The moment you get out of this gate and you are tempted to drink a lot of alcohol, yeah, and we are having a serious challenge in the National Police Service with people who are addicted in alcohol. I want you to condition in your mind before you leave here and speak to yourself. And you tell yourself, what must be done, must be done. Is that the case?
Yes, sir.
What must be done?
Must be done.
That slogan should not just cover you when you are serving the country as a security officer. You need to tell yourself as a person, what I must done, I must do. You must really speak to yourself every morning, ensure that you do not slide into the dangerous path of alcohol abuse, drug abuse, because we have a sizable number of addicts, yeah, across the country that are serving in the public service and indeed in the National Police Service. In fact, we have asked the NACADA to do a survey, a proper survey of how many people in public service are addicted to alcohol and drugs. And we want to get that figure. And how does it impact service delivery? It's very sad when I go to rural areas, including even as a citizen, you see a police officer amelewa mpaka ameanguka kwa mtaro. Alafu watu wanasema officer ndio ule, officer amekula exhibit. You know? And you are expected to be an officer of the National Police Service. You are supposed to set an example. Please, discipline. It is great to have a job. And I'm telling you, most of you here, you caused chaos when you are looking for a job. Because when you are told run, you ran so fast. You know? And you left many of your sisters and brothers who wish they would be sitting here. So you are among the privileged lot that are got an opportunity to serve your country. Don't take it for granted. Move from one step of discipline to the other. Ensure that really drug abuse is not, and alcohol abuse is not part and parcel of you. And in that breath, as you go out there, you will rely on you to serve with dignity. To serve with dignity. I know many police officers are dignified officers. They want to serve the country. They are God-fearing, God-loving. They love their country. But a few elements also who are engaging in acts of corruption are putting our nation in a very bad image, and they are causing a greater harm to our country. Because if you take a bribe, you send you an NGO officer, will send you to the border of Kenya and Somalia, and you take a bribe, and then let aliens to come to our country, and some of them are dangerous criminals. You will hurt your country in a way. Maybe for 1,000 shillings, you have hurt your country in a big way. The same to you take bribe as a traffic officer. An accident occurs, you don't even know it will affect. Sometimes you find it has affected your family member, you know. So this corruption you must also train your head now. As you run around and training and physical training, keep telling yourself, I will ensure that I will do the right thing going forward. And I will be satisfied with whatever I will get. And it will be multiplied by God, because I will be faithful in the little that I get, so that more can be added to me. Those are things I want to ask. The National Police Service takes greater care of mental health issues, and rehabilitation programs are in place for you. But that is not a license for you to engage in matters of drinking and alcohol. Lastly, I know that we have challenges in questions of mobility, but we are working on a program to ensure that we buy police vehicles. There's a program we're thinking through of almost at the greater stage now, an advanced stage now, to make sure that we have electric vehicles that will make it easier for us to deal with the challenges of fuel and so forth as we continue serving this country. Otherwise, I'm here. I'm very happy. I must say that I'm so happy to be here to see all of you. Thank you very much, Commandant. Thank you for the work you've done. The teachers who are here, have they been very good teachers?
Yes, sir.
Very good. I don't think you have an option to say they are not. But thank you very much to know that they have done a good job to produce men and women who are going to serve this nation in a big way, in a way that will make this country better. My job as your Cabinet Secretary is to continue fighting for your welfare and to continue fighting for better equipment, better services, better training areas, better serving environment, so that you can continue serving Kenyans better. We believe that, and we know that I go all over the place and people are saying, thank you very much, security has improved. But we will do better, even with the things we are doing going forward. Asanteni sana, may God bless you. See you during your graduation. It's called a pass-out parade, hopefully here in another 4 months. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.